gas, no brakes maybe for Mongolz as well. Let's see what they choose to do. 3 players on banana. Bomb, though, is in second mid. Seen so many special rounds from the Mongol side. But again, Heroic, Cadian and co. do not care what your intentions are, although Blitz must have seen him. He must be wondering about the other side, though. He could really be compromised here. Delivers onto Stown. Cadian traded 3-on-3. Still angles for the CTs, although a lot less now that the A bomb site's been lost. Tesses on the rotation towards the library and through. Mongolz have got a great chance to win this pistol. Do they swing on Tesses? No, there was a 1v1. There's the swing after the bomb is planted. The trade is all they need. Yabi needs 2. He's only seen 1. The drive-by from Enzino, and they start off well, Mongolz.
And if it's that man making the plays, you can expect a little bit of noise. He's the one that's been loud and proud on the Mongolz side. And Enzino just being in the apartments there was so lovely. You see these first kills go down, and you realize Shush has been left in an awkward position where he can get pushed from both angles. Enzino comes out from Boiler with the instant kill, and that allows them full access to the A-bomb site and a lovely pistol round win. And I hope that serves them well. Here come Heroic, though. Instant push down mid.
Sending it with the scout holding the angle. Dealt with for now. There's more work to be done, though. What if a headshot comes through from Cadian? Things would become very interesting then. He could absolutely start maiming players as the bomb carrier is still on T-ramp. But time has passed and Cadian wonders. Risks have to be taken, though. Going back to the well. Shown some presence, but Enzino comes in from the back. That is all the position they need as far as the A-bomb site's concerned. 3 versus 1. Tesses has a Desert Eagle. Still carefully making their way over. Planting the bomb on double stack. Classic bomb plant spot. Tesses waiting for a 1v1. They don't know where he's coming from just yet. Enzino's got a good angle, though. Looking every so often. Who will the timing favor? Tesses being patient as well. They spotted each other. Enzino need not engage now. Tesses will save his Kevlar and his Deagle. It's a full force for Heroic. Beyond Down and Shush holding $700. We'll see what they choose to do in the next one. But Mongolz start off with promise on Inferno.
Yeah, I think that's pretty important for the Mongolz here, actually. Getting off to a reasonably good start. Just make sure that you don't instantly fall really far behind. Makes it feel like it is going to be a competitive map. And also a really promising sign that they were ready to deal with Heroic's aggression. Heroic had Cadian's scout trying to hold the line while the other players pushed down mid. But the Mongolz handled that pretty well, has to be said. And now they should get the reward for that, with Heroic not having much to work with in this round. 5 HE grenades, 1 down mid, the rest maybe down banana. That is all Heroic can hope for here, though. They want the airstrike.
Who's winning this game?
I think Heroic. I really want it to be the Mongolz, though.
Yeah. I'm thoroughly enjoying the brand of Counter-Strike that Mongolz are offering us. But I do feel like full power Heroic will be very difficult to stop. Not there just yet. But I feel like the tests, especially from up-and-coming teams, just make them focus even more. And they've had to best Mongolz. The margin by which they lost that match point with the 3 CTs going back towards Bjorn overpass. What a wonderful round. Nades have come and gone. 5 players alive, heading towards that 40-second mark. It's always a line for me when we hit 40 seconds. What is the status quo? Have enough frags come in? Is there enough position for a T side? If your bomb planter gets shot planting and you lose the round, have you waited too long? Creeping through on Mongolz. They've got mollies.
What's Cadian got a kit for? That's the real question.
Ninja.
Like, is he really going to try it?
Ninja. He's been watching my streams.
I mean, listen, the other Heroic players are still towards A, so like maybe some of them show themselves, try and make a bit of noise. Maybe the Mongols leave a little soon.
He's been inspired by their overtime attempts, perhaps, on overpass, where there was no need for the T's to fully exit the bomb site. That could be a distraction now.
Hello.
Oh boy.
Hello.
This is a long way to go, though. He has to run. He has to run, and Techno's still going to have an angle. But if Tesses can entertain in the meantime...
No.
Will he hear the beeps? Techno, I think he's heard
What?
that. He had to go again.
He got off it. He got off it. I swear he got off it.
He did. But why?
Oh.
But why?
His head is in his hand. Cadian, he had it. And he knows it.
Do we have a POV replay?
What happened? How does that happen?
Oh, he looked down too much. He's trying to hide his head.
Oh.
You can't spin to win anymore when you're defusing the bomb. Oh, he looked down too much. He was admiring the mosaic on the floor. Ooh, that is a facepalm moment. Absolutely it is.
The thing is, as soon as you've done it, you know you screwed up.
That's so unfortunate.
You just have to sit there knowing you're screwed.
The chaos was working exactly in their favor, but Blitz will have some chaos of his own. This round's done. This is a wrap. Shut it down. Zip him up.
I wonder if Heroic was still reeling slightly from the previous round. Not 100% ready for the pace of Mongolz up banana.
You know what, as spectators, we do enjoy seeing things go wrong, but that was heart-wrenching, honestly. Especially when they had worked so hard to get here, to have a chance to squeak a round out, and just be looking down too far. Ooh.
I mean, this game has given us everything. Absolutely everything, including heartbreak on both sides.
I need to know, what is the angle? What is the angle where you come off the defuse? Does it depend on how on top of the bomb you are?
Techno on the minimap is staying right near the bomb this time. Just making sure. But indeed, this time, Heroic are just saving. Nice shot from Shush. Ooh, a bit more damage. Holding on to their guns. The Mongols' money is still pretty solid. But
well,
that's two orbs saved.
Let's see how it looks after their buy.
Yeah,
like all those kills towards the end will help. They could help Heroic in the long run. They could. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they get there. But they could.
I mean, especially because Heroic still buy with those 2 saved orbs. So if they do win this one, then very real chance for a reset.
Yeah, back in business very quickly indeed.
Do they fly up banana again? I think Heroic will be wise to that this time round. Gotta make sure they get in the game soon here, Heroic. Double AWP set up towards A. Both of them were looking towards top mid. Very common boost at the pro level. Still difficult to deal with. Quite good to just get one and then try and fall back. Meanwhile, the Mongols will slowly creep their way up banana.
Flashbang avoided. Tesses can't make it happen though. Azteca harassing. These AWPs have not been revealed just yet. Cadian's made his way towards B. He's got a flashbang for his teammate as well. Close to that well position. No answer just yet. Panic. Utility being dropped. Once the smoke has gone then, what can Cadian offer? Avoiding the grenades are Mongolz. And they've got Molotovs as well. They can re-smoke. Oh, they're going for the coffin smoke actually. Cadian trying to block it. Where does he go now? What does he do? He's playing anti-flash with an AWP. 30 seconds. Mongolz being very, very careful. Pre-firing through the smoke as well. And Cadian's compromised. He's got to find a way to escape at this point. 3 versus 5. 500 HP Mongolz. Just leave.
Ooh. Cadian took a tag on his retreat. But he's just about able to get out alive.
Not invited to the Mongolz party.
Azteca might be inviting himself to Heroic's party at this point.
Shoes are the wrong color for the B-bomb site. No hats, no hoodies.
No tracky bottoms. 5-0 to the Mongols. What have we here? A lot of people might have thought that the Mongols would struggle after getting so close to the win on Overpass. But you have to remember, This is the map that the Mongols normally pick themselves. This is the map they've got a lot of their upset wins on. They are no slouches on Inferno, and they're already showing that. That was a really solid B take as well. They didn't get flummoxed by the utility. Oh, it was Yabi. He stepped back slightly. That's why Tessus falls off.
Oh, dear.
I think that was what happened there. And then the mollies were massive. Yabi was down to 33 health. They pepper the smoke so that Cadian can't get anything going.
Yeah, they're aware of the shenanigans. They know the plays. A strong start for Mongolz. And this is how you earn your stripes as well. We've seen that so many teams have a scenario like in that second game where they're so close to victory, but they're defeated and they come in deflated to this third map. They don't turn up, they go missing, they get smashed. Not so with Mongolz. This is how you earn your stripes.
Yeah, and I love that the desk pointed out that the Mongols in general are not a very loud or emotional team, it feels. They're really quite quiet and reserved, and maybe that's playing to their benefit here. Maybe they have been able to just put that behind them and just stay on that sort of level-headedness that they've needed. 3B early for Heroic this time.
They're measured.
Ooh, this smoke, you can do some shenanigans behind it.
Yeah. And even if you do none, it may give the opponent a false sense of security for later on. Maybe building some shenanigans for future rounds. Double nades for the sandbags. Bounce them off the right side of the window, and they'll go close enough.
There's the info play for Heroic. Flash into Banana. They haven't seen anything, but that's because the Mongols are already grouped to A. And do Heroic have a fast enough response? Because some utility being used. I don't think this is the full commit for the Mongols. They're just looking for that top mid control, and then they'll work from there.
Down says Solo. If he's got an AWP, then you should know there are two. Instant response to that is to head towards the B bomb site. Are they expecting one play to be here? Cadian's actually rotating over, but surely Yabi's heard the footsteps. Cadian coming straight back. He's got two flashes for his teammate, but I don't know if Yabi makes it back to the bomb site itself. What a delivery from Yabi so far. Here comes some flashes from the team, and maybe there's a chance for them. Then again, maybe not. MZino 1 versus 4, 30 seconds. Heroic on the way to the scoreboard finally. But with 20 left, is there enough time if he catches these players on the rotation? Enough space between down and shush, that's a big headshot. 15 seconds, he can make it. He can make it to short. The clutch is on for MZino. There's actually time for this. If he wins this round, surely that's the end of Heroic mentally. Just about makes it onto the site. He's got his 1v1. He's low on ammo though, and Tessus will stop. My God. That's scary. That is a scary round. Mongolz dangerous in all situations. 3 loss for Heroic, but they found their first round.
I really love how quickly you could see the flip switched in MZino's brain there. Like, as soon as he gets the 2 kills on mid, he initially was thinking about saving, but he immediately realizes, hang on, I've killed 2. I could just run to A. Straight away with the call. Gets the bomb plant. Unfortunately, no ammo to really give the clutch a good go, but that's a really good effort. And just the bomb plant alone gives you that bit of extra money. Ensures that you have some economy in the bank. 1 round loss, 1 timeout taken by the Mongols.
I'm a fan. I'm officially a fan. Sign me up to the fan club. I'll make a postal order. I want my stickers and my pin. 5-1 in favor of the Mongols. It's so tense. It's been tense for a long time.
Overpass was unreal.
So early on, but every round just feels absolutely crucial for both these squads.
.3B early again for Heroic. You'll see that fairly frequently. Teams like to try and take that banana control with 3. And then they will send reinforcements back to A later in the round. This is a good angle for Cadian. Good shot onto MZino as well. And now some utility will be used just to maintain that man advantage.
Down and KD and Long, both been smoked off. What a timing. That is going to be such a good grenade. Soften them up. Shush with a flash towards short. There's still a minute for Mongolz. 4 on 3. They're so tightly wound together. Make it 3 then. Look at these frags come in for Shush and Down. He knows exactly where Hasteker is. And Cadian will deliver. There we go. Undeniably loud is Cadian, but that's for his team. That's not for his opponent. That's to keep his team focused and remind them who they are, the name they've earned, and what they're capable of.
I mean, even the fact that Cadian's having to do that just shows the respect that the Mongols have earned throughout this series. Most people thought this would be a walkover. Not the case. That was a solid hold, though, and a good example of heroic strength in numbers. Every player solid on this team. Shush getting that spray down, having some good impact. Similar start to the round for Heroic. Pistols for Mongolz, but they up the pace on A. This could work out. Stown is stuck in cubby, but Hasteker so far ahead of everyone else. No one else from the Mongols can help out. I think any danger has been averted with that frag.
Mongolz hot as a Pop-Tart at the beginning of this, and now broken by Heroic. Leg will be enough for Cadian. Mongolz would love to do some damage. Just keep Heroic spending the money, keep the wallets open. Still are many rounds to play in this half. But it's their turn to fail in that regard. Or is it? 2 more players. An AK and a Deagle on this A-bomb site. Cadian slowly trying to close the net. Long is a concern for Heroic, so he may not go any further, covering Library and the arch position. Shush behind the smoke, elevation. That's the bomb falling down at the very least. But again, a question of damage. 25 seconds for 9-10 to die, and die he must. He knows one's in the pit. Doesn't matter now. 3rd round for Heroic. Again, every round is tense. Every round is crucial. Every angle is tight.
Just looking down at Blitz's monitor from above. We get the chance to do that here. He was switching between the left-right view model. Quite a few players like to do that. Heading into this one, we do have the buyback for the Mongols. Heroic with another slow start, but they've built 3 rounds on the trot, on the bounce. And again, just this similar setup for Heroic. 3B early, trying to lock out Banana entirely. The Mongols happy to play slow early in this round. Eventually, they will look for that Banana control back. Pretty standard opening to the round, based on what we've seen so far. Heroic take Banana, flush that out, and then Mongols have to retake this control, and it's a question of, are Heroic sticking around, or have they fallen back to the site? So the Mongols have to use a little utility of their own. And now they've got Banana back. This is where they can start to make up their minds, start to work across the map. But with all 5 Mongols players on Banana, I think they've already made up their minds.
1 flashbang. But 3 mollies. Again, Cadian's position being compromised.
His counter utility might be too good here.
They haven't used their mollies yet, though. And they've got 40 seconds. They have time. There's that flash, and the mollies have been deployed. A carpet of flame. Tese standing in the flames for now. Completely blind. Cadian's still here, though. Through the smoke goes Yabby and Cadian. Molly's compromising all the positions in the numbers game will abuse. Make it 1 left. Shush alone. 1 versus 4. He's out of there. 3 Molotovs. They offer their initial grenades, allow the counters to come through. Then there's so much fire on the bomb site. Very limited where Heroic can stand.
Yeah, these B plays are working for the Mongols. It feels like they always have the right read that, yeah, there might be some counter utility, but if we get the timing right after that and use our own nades and hit with pace, that can work. I thought the issue was going to be Heroic buying time to have that player rotating into CT, but he just got spammed in the smoke. Must have been hurt. He must have been sprinting to try and get into position. And that's one way to deal with that rotating player. Just headshot through the smoke.
They pre-fire those smokes a lot.
I love it. They're really good at it as well, you've got to say.
Roadblock for TSS, traded by Techno, however. So blind, got out of the flames into a different kind of fire. 6-3 then, both teams on the buy once again. Oh, Cadian caught swinging. Promising start for 9-10. They're not done yet either. Going very fast. Shush blind in the apartments. And MZino's on the way. They're so patient. That's punishing. Heroic going to be running low on money very soon. They need to find a way to turn this one around. Otherwise, there are going to be difficult decisions to make.
Heroic are trying this gamble rotate, but Stown is so far forward. He gets one, he gets back, but they've already lost the bomb site. Stown has to try and make a hero play. His teammates are falling. Stown with one, but traded. Still maybe something for Yabi to work with. He commits to the bomb site, but not able to win the duel. Blitz takes him down, and the Mongolz up to 7 rounds. Any questions of them crumbling on the third map are being answered emphatically. I just don't think Katie's ever ready for that peak. Like, it's so risky to do that when you know there could be an AWP holding. I love it.
It's a good lead, but the game feels so tight. Heroic may have some troubles in round 11, but they are so capable, and we've seen it already in this game. They don't need the best tools to win a round, but yeah, the AWP in the hands of Cadian will certainly be important. Let's see what the rest of the buy looks like as the force is coming through. More rifles collected by Heroic. Good level of utility from the buy we've seen so far. What's Yabi going to pull out though? 2750 in the bank. And it will be the Desert Eagle for him. Focus on utility for Heroic. Try and put himself in a good position. Or Mongolz in a bad one. Mongolz are so good with the late utility on Inferno as well. We've seen it previously from them. Something to look out for on the CT side. See how Heroic do with the util on this one. There's that silent boost into the apartments once again. That utility being used for a swing top banana. No challenge there just yet. Mongolz dodging the grenades. Keeping most of their util. They've got 3 players fully stacked with 1:10 on the clock.
Heroic are doing a solid job at holding nades again, though. You've got this boost up, so they feel like they don't need to smoke mid, they don't need to molly it. They can just use their players if needed. And now with a little under a minute remaining, that late round utility could be good for Heroic this time. We have seen the Mongolz not worry about time pressure, though.
They've baited and dodged a lot of grenades, Mongolz.
Still 2 mollies and a smoke on these B players, and Cadian hits the first.
Urgent surge from them. That smoke may shut things down, though. There's still a molly on the other side, but they're hopping up. Techno is so blind. That's going to be a rifle for Yabi to collect. Trump now for Mongolz as they try to deliver. Blitz is here, but he gets barbecued in a trade. 2 on 4. Doesn't mean the round is over, that's for sure. Cadian forced off the angle. Pop flash coming through. TSS swinging, and down goes MZino. Big dig on 9-10 as well. And they survive with 4 Heroic.
Great round from Heroic. Finally able to get that counter utility timing just right. The Mongolz have to try and push through, and while they break through briefly, Heroic stay so far up on numbers that it doesn't matter. And that's much more like what Heroic have been wanting with the nades that they've been holding on to. Again, it's Coach Mara for the Mongolz, deciding to take another timeout. I don't mind how active the Mongolz have been with their timeouts. And it also seems like Blitz, as the in-game leader, can always adjust towards the late game if needed. Blitz really the talisman of this team, I would say. There's been different players rotated in and out of the Mongolz, but Blitz always remains the leader. So intelligent as a player.
Well, I think that was a team flash 8 as well, dropping down into first oranges, yielding the AK-47. It's got to be tighter with their timing if that's going to happen. Such a tense game, very engaging.
Oh, this setup could work so well against the apartments play for Heroic. And now Shush, oh, he doesn't come up. Happy with the man advantage.
Now Blitz is moving into position for a pop flash, but they're edging towards KD, and once again, they may run out of players to jump out of this balcony the way things are going. Free for Stown. Mongolz running out of steam at the moment. Finally an entry, 2 versus 5 made 4, but Shush has such a difficult angle. Stown's here as well. Everything's shut down, no bomb plant, and not great money for Mongolz. Heroic on the comeback once again. Smiles on the faces now as they grow in confidence.
A little too easy for Heroic that time. It's a high-risk call there for the Mongolz. If they want to go for that contact, if the AWP's against you, it's going to be really hard to win the round. And Cadian, maybe they didn't expect him to reposition there exactly, but something you've got to be prepared for. Something else that's a little bit of a trademark for the Mongolz is this hero AK buy on Blitz. We'll see how he sets himself up in this round. It's only 2 CTs towards A early. So again, if they could just get 1 kill early, maybe you could pounce on the site. But the problem is Heroic have cleared out Banana. Now the rotate is here, and the reinforcements arriving for Heroic just in time. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, boy. Well, he took down the right player, but he cannot escape the situation. Katie, and they're all coming for him. And they've got themselves some nice weapons. Yabi will take one away, though. 2v3. How much space do they envisage that they have, Mongolz? That is the biggest question right now. Both carrying the AKs, both with armor, at the very least, Kevlar. This is such an awkward position. Heroic not rotating off of A. It's quite risky to try and close this gap down. All those X's around the arch position. Mongolz have time to play with. Blitz trying to understand where Heroic might be. Do something about it. Clear. Oh, he must have seen him. He must have seen him. This is surely a headshot. Just as he looks towards short, the timing is in Heroic's favor. Azteca has a chance at a bomb plant. A molly into the apartments. Shush stuck on the balcony. Doesn't commit to the bomb plant. Gets nothing from that one. There was potential. A few frags, but Heroic are on round 6 now to the 7 of Mongolz as they come in for the buy once again.
Yeah, not used to seeing Heroic caught out like this. Thought the rotate back was going to be just to deny this long play that might be coming. Cadian there getting swarmed by a flock of blocks, but it didn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Shush tucking into apartments was a strong position to hold. Do we get fights down mid? TSS definitely spotted that one player. Meanwhile, Banana being stormed up by the Mongolz. The cost of some health. That's a stunner from Muzinho, ready for TSS in the apartments. Cadian ready to get one back. The man advantage not held on too long for the Mongolz.
Cadian's getting so much mileage from these dry peaks. He's in the right place for every dry peak, punishing as they show their chest. But this time, Techno still waiting. Now, what is their read? 3 remaining. Instant molly, rifle support with an AWP. Where is it best to go? Silently, Mongolz move up towards top mid. Stown re-emerging. Timing could really be in his favor. Spots one in Boiler. Doesn't outstay his welcome. Looking to support his teammate. Smoke up on the site. Blitz looking towards A now. Yabi is here. And the dream is collapsing for Mongolz as Heroic collect on A. Boy, that was an awkward one.
Yeah, it looked like there was some really good comms mid-round there for Heroic because Stown was thinking of rotating back to B, but someone clearly told him, hey, no, we don't need you here. Yabi was just... Cadian's yelling again. Didn't pick up on any of it.
I think he's shouting a delivery order for later.
Oh, yeah? Did anyone order a Heroic round win? Well, round 15 coming up. It is all tied up. And a good recovery in that round for Heroic. The Mongols really wanting to eke out every round they can from their T side. They take a third timeout for this round where Galils are their main weapon. Last round of the first half. Not going to be a good buy for the Mongols. Their utility sucks. I get the Galil's decent, but you got a few flashes and a smoke.
Oops. I feel like every game in this series has had a comeback within one half and an 8-7 scoreline at halftime. It will be true here as well. 2 flashes and double that in Galils for Mongolz. Another AWP setup for Heroic. That's down Jiggles. Gets out of there unscathed. And again, into the waiting arms of Cadian. And he's delivered practically every time. Again, the Jiggles. And Cadian's there to punish. Cadian, the Redeemer. Looking for more. And he will get what he's looking for. 4 in the round now. Might get a chance for the 5th. Surely it's time to reload. Down to the pistol. That will be it. Finish.